It's kind of hard to believe that it's already the 15th of January, almost halfway through January. On the other, when I kind of look back, yeah, there's been a lot that's gone on since the beginning of the year. So here we are. Today's lesson is is it a lesson? Is it a reading? Well, it's kind of both, actually. This is one of those things that's easy to say, but probably a lot harder to do. First quote is from Eckhart Tolle, who's a modern spiritual, metaphysical kind of writer. He says, oh, that's Eckhart, and then Tolle. I'm sure you've heard of him. Forgive yourself for not being at peace. The moment you completely accept your non-peace, it is translated into peace. Accept anything you accept fully will get you there, will take you into this peace. This is the miracle of surrender. As I said, that was Eckhart Tolle. From Ernest Holmes, he says, life is an eternal givingness, the offering of the cosmic self, the joy of its own fulfillment. You and I are part of this joy, and we find fulfillment only as this joy passes through us to others. That was a Holmes Reader on Practical Wisdom. A Holmes Reader on Practical Wisdom, page 42. And this from Rev Kelly. Surrender is one of those essential concepts I consistently struggle with, particularly when it's important to me. And then she emphasizes this with a period after each word. I just can't let go. Goes on. Acceptance is one way to lean into surrender. Toolset programs offer concrete steps for building acceptance. Acceptance requires us to relinquish control and face reality. If you are lost and looking at a map, how many of us do that nowadays? Not very many, huh? It's GPS. Acceptance will be marking an X on the spot where you are right now. There's no need to judge where you are, to try to change it, or to plead and bargain with it. You simply are where you are. When it comes to our lives, where we are on that map is much more than a place. We tend to judge our location as good or bad. Then we attach emotion to our result. Acceptance asks us not to have any attachments to our position. Does acceptance, or the lack thereof, impair your ability to change things in your life? Begin by paying attention to your struggles. Ask yourself where you meet resistance. You might not be in control of the situation, but you can realize you have choices. Acceptance does not mean you approve of or are okay with where you are. It means you acknowledge it is what it is. Sometimes we avoid acceptance because there is pain involved once we accept. If you notice yourself resisting acceptance, ask yourself if you're trying to change or deny things that can't be changed. Remind yourself that you can't change what already happened. What you can change is your view of that event or circumstance. And I think the message that comes across to me right at the end is, as she says, remind yourself that you can't change what has already happened. What you can change is your view of that event or circumstance. And that really applies to anything. You know, when something happens, it happens. But how you respond to it is important to you, because you can struggle with it, or you can be really angry with yourself about it. Excuse me. And lots of other ways. It takes me back to that phrase or that statement that my wife is always saying about, and this is going back probably 18 months. And it was also a daily reading from the Science of Mind magazine daily guides, which incidentally I should have said at the beginning. I sometimes forget to say it because you may be looking at this on my Facebook page, Not Creative Life Spiritual Centers, or you could be looking at it on Prosperity Living's page, various others. Anyway, there was a reading, I think it's 18 months ago, that my wife really liked. I've mentioned it before, where there was a Zen master. And this Zen master, when people went to her, the advice she would give them is repeat this morning and evening and when necessary. Thank you very much. I have no complaint whatsoever. This is what my wife tells people all the time. She keeps reminding me of it. Thank you very much. I have no complaint whatsoever. And this kind of fits in with this because you can't change what's happened. And if you can't change it, hey, why complain about it? Well, it may not be 100% true, but what it means is that, to me, the interpretation of that statement from the Zen master is, look, you cannot change what's happened, so let it go. Yeah, there may be some therapy in kind of complaining about things to get it out of your system. But once you've got it out of your system, yeah, complain about it once maybe, get it out of your system, and then let it go. So what I'm saying is two things. One is you can't change what happened, so one is accept the situation as it is. But if you keep going over it in your mind, then just blurt it out and let go of it once and for all. Because when you keep things bottled up, hey, it's not good for you. So when you let them out, you feel some sense of freedom. And you get a sense of freedom when you say to yourself, and you really mean it, I can't change what happened. I accept it. I may not like it, but I accept it. It's gone. It's over and done with. As I said, it's simple, but it's not easy. Correct? I did not get a chance today because of the way circumstances in the world is to listen to Danielle Mercadal, this being Wednesday, beginning to do her Wednesday meditation. I can hopefully go in there in a little bit and just look at it and enjoy it. So if you didn't get a chance either, I'm sure it's already on Creative Life Spiritual Centers Facebook page. That's Creative Life Spiritual Centers Facebook page. And enjoy meditation because meditation is good at any time you take a break. And this is one way actually to start learning how to let go. So, 2 affirmations. Just for today, right now, I accept what is. Just for today, right now, I accept what is. I let go of all control and know peace and acceptance. I let go of all control and I know peace and acceptance. But you tune in tomorrow morning to Reverend Lisa around about 9:15. Tune in to me tomorrow evening. I'll do my best to be here around about 5 o'clock. And until next time, I want to say, take care of yourselves, especially when the weather is up and down. Please remember to hold in your thoughts, pray, however it works for you, the people in Southern California, and also the deal in Gaza between Israel and Hamas does truly go ahead, is accepted, and works. So a couple of things there that we can all actually help the world with. So until next time, namaste.